Hello, folks. It's James here from the Movie Mad channel. I just wanted to discuss today a little bit about my collection and my collecting space. Now, I've already talked about this previously, but it's an ongoing topic, and the reason it's an ongoing topic is basically there's only so much space you can allocate in your home to your physical media collection. Whether you've got a big house, a small house, then there's only a finite amount of space you can get. And I've seen people slim down their collections lately, and you know, I'd like to say I want to do that, but I don't want to thin down my collection. I like to have movies on hand, on physical media, all the time, and as much variety, ones I've seen, ones I've not seen, as I possibly can. Now, with that being the case, then you've clearly got to find ways of storing them. So this is this is what I call my untidy shelves, because it's a double bookcase and they're double layered, and essentially I do not know where anything is on this in this on these stands, not at all. If I have to look for something, I then have to dig through. But I used to try and get in alphabetical order, but it just never ever worked out. So the first shit, the top there, used to be A, B, C's, and D's, but there's still some resemblance of that up there, but not really. So as you can see, this is my collection, and I say they're double layered. So if you have a look, if you really want to, or if you pull out these selection here, there's even more. There's even more movies behind it. But what I've been doing lately is that if I want to keep a movie and it's not really important to me, then what I've been doing is decasing them. And I've shown you this before, but up here, I think there's about 100 Blu-rays in these sleeves here. So, for example, have I ever watched that film? No. Pray Before Dawn. But you're just able to put the sleeve in it and the disc in it. And it's a Blu-ray disc, so I'm hoping with this it's still in the middle of the paper, it's got some kind of protection. But the it's not the ultimate protection I want. But say if I went to play this and it didn't play, would I be particularly bothered? Probably not. So, and I've only done this in the last, shall we say, year or so. But there's lots more. These plastic covers, they cost £13 per 100. So I've only managed to buy 100 because again that's £13. So if I get more, I'm planning to maybe do the entire top shelf like that. And if you can get 100 there, you can keep up to 500 Blu-rays on one shelf out the cases. Whereas I can only get 150. Get 150 on one of these shelves, roughly. But I'm not gonna do it with my absolute favourite movies. You know, like Rambo 1, 2, and 3. Great films. I really enjoy them. Uh Demolition Man. This must be this. See, I also tried to do it in sections of actors as well, but that again that never worked out. Eyes of Laura Mars, Entrapment, the good one. So those type of things, and I try and do it with any that have got slip covers last, because that's so. If it's a common, if it's I don't want to say common, if it's one that's not important to me and it's got a slip cover, I might try and put the slip covers in these plastic covers too, so that might take up a little bit more space. There's my Carlito's Way up there. I got that at the charity shop one time, and look at the state of it. I just seen somebody upgrade that the other day, and that's my Carlito's Way. I got it in the charity shop like that. There was nothing much I can do. It looks like somebody's ate it. Could it be a mouse or something's ate it? I don't know. I don't think so. But I thought, you know what? For a pound, it wasn't even a pound. It was in the 10 for a pound. And I've not watched that for ages. But again, I'll replace that eventually, or I'll upgrade it. There, so there you go. Clean skin. I have that. I have that twice, in fact, I think. Yes, I do, because I've got that in subscriber mail. So I've always said to myself last year at Christmas, I was never going to have piles of movies lying around again. But I've got a pile down here. a doublers. There's Castle Keep that Roy gave me. I really should watch that because it's supposed to be a really, really good film. Greedy. Added that in. Again, great film. So, a lot of ones there. Pagini Horror, haven't watched it yet. Step Brothers. See, like Step Brothers and Whiteout and Rock and Roller and Monster Wolf, all of those ones could go in those plastic cases. I'm not really fussed about having them on display. And if I ever decided I watched them and I went, actually, I really like that movie, I could always put them back in the case. Oh, Monsters Inc. That shouldn't be in there either. Because I actually found that with a slipcase in the charity shop the other week there, didn't I? So it's not in the greatest condition, but it's got the slipcase in it. It's the exact same version inside. Let's see if we can get that open. Yeah, it's the exact same version inside, you can see for the top. So that one's good as well. And I always wanted to get myself a 3D TV. So I have War of the Planet of the Apes. And I have it in 4K, and I've got a 4K set in it. But this is a 3D. Oh, phone call coming in. I'll need to pause.